All right?
Yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna keep the signal though. What's up, young one? You alright?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting Chris's racket straight.
Oh.
Chris Gunn.
Oh.
You can say hello in there.
Hi.
Hey. I don't know what that said. The picture and sound is perfect. Let's go. Let's go.
Hi,
Just you want to say hello to Barbara? Cause she just jumped on there.
Hi, Barbara.
Ask her what she's doing. See if she messages you.
What are you doing?
Is she typing back?
I don't know.
You just have to watch.
Puppy. I'll give you a cracker. Hi, Phil. Hi, Phil. Here, I'm gonna go get you a cracker. Be careful.
What's trick you're doing?
Or pretzel.
Maybe. She said watching you, silly.
Oh wait, I gotta tell Mom something.
What's up, bro?
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
You trust them to be out there by themselves. I'm not going out there. Lily, you can't abandon them like that. Do you know how to race?
Hey, Lily. Lily. Where's Lily?
Lily.
Huh?
Lily.
It's never even.
Who?
Okay.
I think someone said hello to you. Is that right? Oh, you got tres sartientos. Where's Gabby?
She's downstairs with Buddy.
What are they doing?
Playing on their bike.
What are they playing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
No? What, are you gonna sing a song?
No.
Why not?
Because.
Because why?
No.
Alright. What does that say? Picture perfect, Justin, why not? What does that say? I don't know how to bring that back.
I think you can go like.
Is that what you pressed? That?
Or is that how you talk?
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect picture. Jonah, we'll talk about the stringing. Maybe what the different tension affects things. Alright. So, hold on. I gotta tap the screen. So, hypothetically, the tighter the tension, the more control you will have, and the looser the tension, the more power you have. So this is actually one of our students' rackets that just about popped on them today. So I'm gonna set this up with a hybrid job. So I'm doing a textured polyester string on the mains, and then I'm gonna do a different type of string on the crosses. So I haven't quite made up my mind what I'm gonna do yet. But currently I'm going at 57 pounds on the crosses. These are the mains, and I'm going about 54, 53 on the mains because it's a polyester string with a younger student. So I'm loosening up the tension for arm maintenance moving forward. So anyway, so this is a pretty advanced student. So I figured I would just string it and go with it. But if you have any questions stringing wise, I'll be happy to answer them. But this is a 16 gauge string, so not the thickest, but one of the thicker strings. So I'm looking for durability with him. So he drives from a good distance away to train and then to get his racket strong. So I'm trying to limit how quickly he goes through those strings. All right, so now it's time to tie knots. So what? That's a great question. I mean, if you're a multi-million-dollar player, you're gonna travel with the stringer. But the stringers that travel with the players generally do it for more of how do I put this? The stringers have egos just like athletes. So if a stringer can land a job with the pro and travel with that pro, then it really looks good moving forward, resumes, whatever. But a lot of the stringers, Roger Federer stringer, you can Google him up, lights out stringer. But he's been with Roger a long time, and he'll be the first one to tell you that he doesn't make a lot of money doing it. It's more doing it to be recognized, and they look at it more as an art form. They look for speed, being right on with tension, turnaround time, etc. So I think more along the lines of probably Roger Federer stringer and the likes of those that travel with them do it more for the experience and not because of how rich they think they're going to become. So there's not a lot of money in it, but there is a lot of kind of competition amongst the stringers. So I'm tying knots now. So this is the main strings, right? So as I tie knots, I'm going to go ahead and cut off an angle to the string. So it's more of a point, so I can slide it through a shared hole. So I just cut off a tip. So this one ties off at the 8th grommet hole from the throat. So throat, head. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and tie this off at the throat. So I'm going to put this through the grommet hole at 8th throat. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to go around the main string once and back through. And then I'm going to pull tension and then I'm going to go around once and then back through again. So I'm going to put it through 8. I'm going to go around the string once and then back through. So I definitely don't want to have a loop sticking out of the side of the frame. So I'm going to use this clamp and I'm going to pull tension so I can get any space here between the grommet strip and the frame so it looks good for him. A lot of times I'll see, stringers that, I don't really kind of pay much attention and they'll leave big loops out here. Now when I release tension off the clamp, then the tension's going to pull more anyway. So I'll go ahead and finish this. Okay. Now I'll release the clamp. Let me put this down. All right, so I'm going to release the clamp so it's free. And then I'm going to do the same thing again with my string. I'm going to go around, down, and through. So then I'll get my needle nose, pull that, clip the tail, and we're good on that side. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to clip an angle. Got it. So I'm going to go through number 8 again. Got it. I'm going to go around and through. I'm going to use my hand this time. Okay. Pull clamp. Around, down, and through. And clip this here. So I have the main strings done now. So now I gotta go cross. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a different cross. So I have more of this right there. So I'm not gonna run out of that. But anyway, so I'm gonna give him a hybrid cross. Carlo, will you help me cut this string?
Okay.
Just go down that hallway. All right. Muchas gracias. Almost spooled that Rolex on accident. Appreciate it. All right. So now I got my red string, which is a 16L gauge, so it's a little bit thinner. So the main strings, again, run top to bottom, but when you break the racket horizontally and you're looking for spin, that's why I went with the texture on the mains. So now I'm going to go with a hexagon shaped string. So if you could kind of magnify the string, it would be hexagon in shape. So I'm going to cut another tip here. Got it. And generally when we do the crosses, we start at the head of the racket. We start at the head. So the tie off on this racket is indicated with the circle. So I'm going to do my starting knot there. So I'm going to go around once, around twice, around again, up, and back through. So I have my now starting knot, right? Now begins the weaving. So we cut an angle here on this string too for easier weaving. And then we start running the crosses. What's up, Lily?
He's here.
Who?
Me.
You are?
Are you doing another video?
You can stand right here and look up there. You know what I mean? You guys done playing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice job.
I got it.
Knocked my glasses off the wall. It's hot in here. Need to turn on the AC or something. Know what I mean? So these are thick polyester strings, so the thicker they are, the harder it is to weave and to do it quickly. So if it's like a synthetic gut string, you can just weave it right through, but these are thicker. Anyway, so it's a much more difficult string to kind of weave through. What do you say? Nothing. Yeah, I can feel the AC now. My fingers are slipping off. So obviously, this racket is 16 mains and 19 crosses. So I've got to do this 19 times. No big deal. Again, if it's a synthetic gut string or a natural gut string, then I can roll right through the mains because I can get my crosses because I can get my fingers through and I can weave quickly. But this thick polyester, sometimes when I get sweaty in this room, my fingers kind of slide off of it, so it takes me a little bit longer. I think on Tennis Warehouse's channel, Marcos Giron said for them to get a strong cost $25, which is way more expensive. Hold on, I gotta go back to that. I don't know how to bring this back up. Okay, hold on. I think on Tennis Warehouse channel, Marcos Giron said for them to get a strong cost $25, which is way more expensive than the stores here. Yeah, no, hold up. So 25 to 30 bucks is actually a really good deal. So that's actually a great question. So, what I charge generally, because I have a string sponsor, is I try to give people a little bit of help with that. So I generally charge $25 to $30 per string job, and I try to throw a nice overgrip on it too, no matter what. So I like to get a racket and then give the customer back a racket. That Pancho Gonzalez wooden racket, I know what you're talking about. We used to put them in a brace. I got one for you. $10 to $15 stringing. That's pretty good. You just tripped on that. But again, the best rates that I know of around here are mine. 25, $30 with the grip with nice polyester strings. Now, if I'm stringing synthetic gut, something like this. If I'm stringing synthetic gut, something like that, then I might do it for something like that. But again, I'm not going to give away $30 or $25 worth of strings at cost and then do it. I would kill myself. But yeah, I mean, I'm putting 35 at clubs. We only charge 25. Yeah, and then if I put a grip on it and adjust anything or whatever, then I'm charging 30. So 30 strung with a new overgrip on it. So that's about as low as I'll go. Otherwise, they can take it elsewhere, and they're gonna pay more than that anywhere else. Yeah, with the strings. Yes, with the strings. But yes, you hit it on the head. 10 to 15 bucks, and you bring your own strings. Yeah, that's then okay. So we're on the same page. But here's the braces. So, and like this will fit on the wooden racket. So you'll slide this onto the wooden racket, so it won't warp. So I'm with you. So I do that too. So definitely with you. So I think my wife's in there holding down the answers, so that's pretty good. Are you watching it, Carla? All right, cool. So that way I can string and then get it done. But just tell me if I need to answer something. So if I'm not looking at it. So if you have any stringing questions, let me know. Carla's I think watching it, so you can ask her as well. Yeah, my fingers keep sliding off of it because it's hot in here. So usually I can do an entire racket in about 20 minutes. And I usually wear these glasses, by the way, so I don't have them on. So sometimes it takes me a minute to find the grommet. I have contacts in, so if I put these on, then I can't see anything. But anyway, I'll keep going. You all right, Lily? You all right? See, I got my little daughter over here. Look. Yeah. That's my other stringing machine over there. That's my second one. See? Yeah, tennis, sir. So yes, I do grip enhancement as well. So I'll show you. So if let's say this grip is a 4.5. So here, I'll put it up here. So this grip has a 4.5-inch grip. If I want to expand the grip, I can do two things. I can overwrap it numerous times, but the problem is the octagonal shape. You see the octagon? That's 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I continue to overwrap it to build a grip, then it turns into a circle. And us tennis players, when we're switching grip, from say semi-western to continental to eastern or to full western. When I switch my grip, doing it in my head, I do it. I've played my whole life, but some people really need to feel the ridges of the grip to indicate whether or not they have the right grip. So we don't want to lose the edges of the grip. So what we do, we actually get heat. So we take this grip off. Do I have a bear grip up there? No. All right, so we take this grip off. We take the butt cap off, and we add heat. We add heat to what's called the pallet. So if I take this off, there's a plastic or a composite handle that snaps on or snaps together or glues together, and then we snap the butt cap on, staple it, and then put a foundation grip on it, and then add an over grip. So I can increase size if I can get the according size pallets to remove from this and then to install new pallets. So it is possible to expand the grip without just continuously wrapping it. All right, put this guy back up. Oh, little JD back there. Oh, that's my sister. All right. There we go. Back at it. Yeah, I love how I can't see anything without my contacts. Without my glasses. You all right, little one?
Mm-hmm.
Someone on there? You can put your face over there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Is that your new look? There you go. So the best part is my racket tag. So I have racket tags. So I get the racket tag, right? I don't have, oh, here it is. So I get the card, and then I write the tension on the back and the date, and then I put that through. It'll go through. So, racket tag, and then so that way I can keep up with whose racket I strung, tension, type strings, and then I put it in my notebook. So I put it in my notebook. We come prepared around here. Let's go. You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Carla, we should give away. So we should give away next time we do 5K Jeopardy. We should give away like these Australian Open bottle openers that we're never going to use. I think I got another one.
That's a bottle opener?
Yeah, so I think I have another one.
One of those Harry Potter things.
No, these are Carla's deals.
Yes.
Not giving those away. She's all yelling at me in the background like, no. Yeah. So here's Australian Open tickets. Yeah. All right, Lily, I'm going to finish this racket.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do one?
Sure.
All right, well, go ahead.
Ow.
All right, so I'm going to show you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this edge of the string right here through this grommet hole, like that. Okay, so put it through there, you put it through, and then we're going to weave. This one's over, so you have to go opposite. So you want to go through this hole and go under and then over and under and over, but you want to go opposite each one. So go under, see how that one's over? So let's go under here first because we want to be opposite. So that one went under, we want to go over here. And then under, and then over, and then under, and then over. Do the last ones, and then put it through that hole at the end. You got it? Let me see. So we always want to look up the tennis racket. So if we you always want to look and make sure you didn't make any mistakes, right? So over, under, and you look, and you can kind of tell if you made a mistake, right? So you always want to check your mouth, right? So make sure you're good, you're good, you're good. Looks pretty good to me, right? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna finish that. I'm going backwards here because you're there, but that's okay. Here, and over, and out. Good job, fist pump. Boom. That's how we get down. You say he's outside?
Yes.
I look like a grandma with glasses.
You look like a grandma. So you're calling me grandpa?
No. I just say I look like a grandma.
I think you're very pretty. What?
Someone just said, yeah, but we don't have to in Hawaii.
Here, you're blocking your hair's blocking.
Here. Look.
What?
I'm gonna go in Hawaii.
I wish I was there catching some waves on the North Shore. All right. Whoever's in Hawaii, I grew up a surfer, tennis player and surfer. So if I could have a absolute dream place to go surf, it would be North Shore. Not on too big of a day, a kind of a smaller day, maybe like a chest high day, something like that. Chest high. I'm going chest high. I see someone's a Jack Sock fan though.
Or Hawaii.
Yeah, is this the North Shore? Look, I'll show you where the North Shore is.
Hawaii is right there.
So there's Hawaii, and I want to be on that North Shore. That's where I want to get down. So where we are,
You want me to drain this sport?
we are right here in Alabama, right there. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, sometimes the guys out there get mean too. Like you catch their wave, they'll like cut your leash on your surfboard and tell you to get lost. Those guys are pretty thugged out there on the waves. So the world turns. Here you go. How's it coming in there?
Who are you talking to?
You. All right, you want to do this one, Lily?
Sure.
So look, it gets tight down on the bottom. So
This is enough meat for everyone?
yeah, I think so. So you go in, under, through. Gotta pull tension over here. All right, want to do this one? All right, so stick it through this hole, okay? And when it comes out of that hole, and that hole is called the grommet. No, the next one, because that's already got a string to it. Yeah, that one. And then when you get through there, you want to go over this string, go over that one, and then make sure it's exactly opposite the one above it, okay? You got it? So let me get some of it pull for you. Okay, so the easiest way to do it is go ahead and get you some slack, right? And then you can go through it. Okay, so now try. Yeah, and you can stand over here. My sister's all obscured over there. You got it? Over, under, over, under, over, under. You gonna get it? Be patient. You gotta start somewhere, right? Alright. You want me to go? You want me to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well I thought you did really good. So let me check and make sure you got it right. So over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. Okay, you did really good. So let's finish this off. So do you know why it gets hard down here? It's because it's really tight. It gets really tight. Okay, so look. So I got to this string, and you see how I'm going over this string, and this one is over too? So we've made a mistake somewhere. Okay, so we have to go back and we have to take a look. So over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. All right, so there's a mistake. Let's find out where it is. Where is the mistake?
I don't see them.
Where's the mistake? Let's see where we got it. Came out over, under, over, under, over, under. Okay, so I got a double over. So see if you can find it. I see it. See if you can find it. So look this way. Like look, come around this way. I already see it. But if you look under the racket, like no, this way. So put your head under it and look up the strings and tell me where you see a double over.
There's a thing called 19 gauge.
19 gauge, yeah, 19 gauge is super thin, but it breaks easily. I would break 19 gauge maybe in 3 games. But if you got 16 rackets, then you can do it. I mean, 19 gauge, yeah, I think 19 and 17. So look.
Oh, is it right here?
So look, if you look up here, so you go under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. So where's my double over? Am I just reading it wrong? Oh, here it is right here. Look. So your double under is right here. You see it? Under, under. So we want to pull it out from here. You did fine. Okay, so we want to pull it out from here. And we want to correct that. So we go under, over, under, over. And now we're good. Got it? Don't give me a fist pump though. I like it. Alright, you want to try it again or you don't like the weaves?
The leaves are hard.
Yeah, the weaves are a little difficult, huh? Where's Gabby and little guy?
I think they're outside painting rocks.
Painting rocks. Alright, so we have one more left. Alright, here we go. Watch out. Don't step on the... There you go. Alright, so... Last cross. Is this still light out?
Yeah. The sun's going down now.
How close? Still got daylight?
Yeah.
So after this, I'll show you our backyard, our water.
Here, wait, let me go see how it is right there. The sun's gonna go down pretty soon though.
What do you say?
Sun's gonna go down pretty soon though.
Yes, indeed.
Like the sun's behind the trees.
So the last cross is always the tight one.
think someone said something.
Your mom's talking to them. Is there a gauge to check? Yes, there is. Hold on, I'll show you. So this is a tension meter. So pounds is here, kilograms is on the other side, like this. So what I do is before I put a racket on the machine, I will put this on the tension head on one side, and I will clamp this off on the other side, and then I'll set my tension, and then when I test it, it pulls to tell me whether or not my machine's dead on. So I calibrate it every time I put a racket on it. Not that I ever have to calibrate it because it's always right on anyway. But yes, there's definitely a gauge to check the tension. You can get them to check the tension on the racket too, but they never really work very well in my opinion. But anyway. All right, so this one ties off just below it. Let me go back so I don't have room to tie my knot. So I didn't have room to tie my knot, so I'm just moving my clamp over to the left just a bit. Hold on, don't release that. All right, so I'm gonna tie my knot. So I'm gonna get this last knot tied. So I'm gonna cut an angle off at the string once again. So it's like a point, right? It's got a sharp tip. Ow, right? All right, so I'm gonna go here. My favorite player on tour? Right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say Novak Djokovic because I think he's the hardest fighter right now. Not historically. Novak Djokovic isn't my favorite player historically. We all know that. But I think right now, not because he's the best in the world right now. I don't like fans like that. They pick a player just because they're the best in the world, and kind of like a partial fan, I guess you could say, but I just like what Novak Djokovic is about. I like it that he doesn't sell himself out. So I would say that.
How about this?
Tomorrow you guys get turkey sandwich.
There you go. Let's see.
Breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Chips. You can open Justin can go to the inside.
Is he gonna walk there?
No, I'll take it.
No, that's fine. Yo.
String straightening. Sometimes I'll do that on the machine. Danner. Voila.
Oh, I know that. Wait, I think I know what this is.
Pretty nice job. So, and then the 5K tennis tag. And then we're off and running. All right, so I'll show you a picture. Hold on. Can I flip the camera around? Here we go. Let me try something.
That button flip? Oh, there it is.
I don't know what my power is left, but we'll see what happens. I won't.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Jeff Fed?
Yo, what's up? The agua.
This is your favorite movie.
The agua. The water. The agua. La agua.
So this is our backyard. Right? Hey, we'll walk down. Dino collection.
Too many.
Carla all grumpy.
No, I'm reading text messages. Stop recording me.
All right. Is that my son up there?
No, right there.
Oh, he's coming down the street. He's playing the guitar. What?
Nobody wants to see your
Leftovers, leftovers. Nice, right? You want me to throw you in?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I love that dog. Rain in New Mexico. Shoot. Hope that would be fresh powder so I could go snowboarding. No, not my boat. That's the neighbor's boat. I learned my lesson with boats a long time ago. You take them out once, everything breaks, and then you spend like all your, well, whatever's left of the income after 5 kids. This thing's got to be fixed. So you pay a ridiculous amount of money for a boat, and then it's broken all the time. So yeah, I'm out on the boat. Sup, Hawaii? Is my longboard and my tomato plant. It's doing pretty good there. My world peace flag. And this is my Dodgy. There we go.
Good dodge.
Alright. So I'm about to wrap this up. It's been good filming the Racquet though. We're all kind of stuck in here. We can't really go too they closed the beaches where we live. So not the tennis court, but the beaches.
He says that your boat. I'm like, nope.
No, definitely not our boat.
My hair's a mess.
Yeah.
Alright. Peace.
So she's camera shy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mitrovin says hello.
I'm just giving them a view because they're
Are you
probably
not sleeping yet?
they're probably stuck inside.
I thought it was bedtime to serve you.
Well, I don't know how long we can keep doing a service. My phone's at like 16%. Sometimes you should see some of our weather videos during hurricanes, like the the water down there, that's not a creek, that's the ocean. So that is the Mobile Bay right there. As the crow flies, like that way is my east. So in that direction is Florida. So if I were to get in like an airplane and fly like, I don't know, 60 miles that way, I would be on the Florida coast. That way is my south. So on the other side of those trees is the Gulf of Mexico. And that way is my north. That's Mobile, Alabama, that way. So it's nice out.
Yeah, it's cool right now. It was hot earlier when we were hitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can crab right there. Look, where's my crab trap? But yeah, we tie crab traps up right there to those pilings. See?
We used to eat crabs. We don't.
Yeah, we would crab, but it's a lot of work. So I would put out a crab trap like every day, and then finally, we got 5 kids, so if I'm eating crabs, you gotta have a buttload of crabs. So I'm catching crabs for like a week, and then finally I get enough crabs, and then the kids destroy them. So where are you going?
Oh gosh, there's a lot of paint everywhere. I need to wash this. Hopefully it comes out.
Well, I guess we'll do the sunset then. Will you grab me the
My
extension
brother
cord?
lives in San Juan Islands.
Would you- Lily,
San
would-
Juan as in Puerto
Lily,
Rico?
will you give me the extension cord and that I was using for the stringing?
Like Puerto Rico, San Juan?
Can you talk through that?
No, I'm sure they can hear me from you, San
San Juan,
says-
Puerto Rico? Katana, what are you doing, girl? Yeah, he said Puerto Rico. No, you did.
There we go.
Plug that into the wall behind me.
Here's the part.
Yep. Thanks, I got one.
Oh my goodness.
Hurry up, we're getting dinner.
Sorry, I'm trying to plug something in. I'm guessing it's working. Sorry for the jittery camera. Oh,
Better shut up.
he's all up in Canada.
Who is it?
San Juans are off the coast of Seattle.
Oh,
Whistler Blackcomb, that's a beast place to ride the snow too. Vancouver.
alright, I gotta shower. I gotta go shower. I gotta get up early.
What time we gotta get up?
I get up at 5:30 every day.
To what about tomorrow?
Yeah, look at this.
You gotta look at what? Where's the dog? Oh, there's the dog. Katana,
Pretty soon we're not gonna be able to go anywhere.
why do you say that?
I don't know the way things are going.
Oh, I mean, I guess in the city, but nonetheless, I don't think there's not much congestion around here.
The biggest town is what, like 30 minutes from us?
From here?
Yeah.
Mobile, Alabama.
So 45 minutes.
Yeah, so,
I mean,
yeah.
they have like what, 1,000 people right now, with no tourism, maybe less.
Yeah, well, we have a stadium court per se. So in Mobile, there's a place called the Mobile Tennis Center, and it's actually the biggest complex in the country in terms of amount of courts, like number of courts. Not the biggest seating capacity, but in Mobile at that location, they hold all of the biggest like USTA league tournaments, like, adult 3-0, adult 3-5, 4-0, 4-5, men's open, stuff like that. So they have a gigantic facility. The stadium court is, it might seat 100 people or something. But no like Indian Wells or U.S. Open type stadium courts. No.
No, the closest stadium would be what? Birmingham? Maybe.
Well,
Don't they have indoor courts up there?
Lindell has an academy in Birmingham.
He does,
Yeah, the Yvonne Lindell's academy is in Birmingham, which isn't it's not terribly far from here. About 3.5 hours? No, 4 hours to Birmingham. Charlotte's in North Carolina. So Charlotte from here, and I can tell you this.
Maybe 12 to 13 hours.
No, no, well, close. I went to a Fish concert in Charlotte, and I drove from here there, and I want to say it was like 12 hours to Charlotte. Yeah, so pretty far. What's up, girl? Hmm?
This is my annoying dog right here.
She's a good girl.
She never listens to me. Never listens. You never listen. You do too much. You do too much. You do too much.
What do you see, girl? They look alike. They got the same color hair.
Yeah, I want to watch. Yeah. Ow, ow. Man, you scratch hard. Ooh. Next, they're gonna tell us that we're not allowed to have pets.
And pets, all the pets must
'Cause they're
go.
spreading.
All the pets must go. No more pets for you. Katana, we have to get rid of you, put you in the crab trap, girl. Use you for crab bait when all the grocery stores are dried out. There's no chicken, but we'll put our dog in the crab trap. Not really. What happened?
Stop putting the camera on me. We gotta go eat dinner.
But you're fun to look at.
Nah, I got a big shirt on and stuff.
It's alright.
I'm tired.
I figured I'd give everybody a sunset since everybody's stuck in their house, even though the sunset's in the west and I'm looking out to my east. You know what I
see,
mean?
The beach over there across us would be what? Orange Beach?
Yeah, let's do it.
Orange Beach, Fort Morgan, which all the beaches are closed now. All the beaches are closed, right?
Yeah, let's do another geography lesson. So
as of 5 p.m. today, all the beaches are closed.
I don't know.
Private or public. That means even if your house is on the beach, you're not allowed to walk to the water.
Okay, so he says I'm not stuck at home, I'm just sick. Hopefully that's all well. So in the distance though, there's an oil rig. I'll see if I can zoom it in on the oil rig. Can you see that in the distance right there? It's probably blurry at this distance.
Yeah, but when you see that black dot, that would be like Orange Beach, Forgan.
Yeah, that's an oil rig.
What is it called? Fort Morgan?
Yeah, Fort Morgan. So that, in the lights in the distance, that's actually the deepest natural gas drilling platform in the lower 48 states.
Where it would be Mississippi, across the other side.
That's a long ways out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Across us here is the FDA.
Yeah, this is the Food and Drug Administration right here.
They test everything.
And they're closed, so I don't know how
I
we're...
teach a lady from there. She's a chemist.
If they're closed, how are we getting anecdotes?
They're working from home.
Yeah, they're working from home
I
over
teach
there.
a chemist.
Yeah. Let's see. You can see it on the side of the boat. Look.
And usually they don't do much, you know. They're
Look.
kind of chill. They chill in those boats. They play music.
FDA.
Wish I had that job. One day, one of our sons got a drone over that fence over there, and he was really gonna climb it. He would have gotten shot.
Yeah, we'd lost a drone over that fence.
I had to go knock on their fence and stuff.
Yeah, about got freaking tackled trying to go get it. Alright, it's definitely getting dark.
I would never jump in that water, by the way. Who knows? You might come out as a mutant.
Yeah. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
like Master Splinter, Dominic TM himself.
I've seen people jump in that water. I'm not that brave.
He said, I grew up in Queens. When I was a kid, I used to sneak into the U.S. Open by holes in the fence. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we poach. That's called poaching. It's a good double skill, too, poach.
Well, I used to train there, so I always got in.
So he poached the fence, and we poached tennis balls.
Yeah, I used to grab their tennis balls. Good night, Mitrovich. See ya soon.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, we gotta eat dinner.
Take care.
Tomorrow.
How many lessons do we have? 2?
Yeah, but they're long lessons.
All right, adios, guys. Take
Take
care.
care.
Much love.
Peace.
Stay safe. See ya.